Hello and welcome to Azurewala YouTube channel. You are in part 11 of Microsoft Certified Associate series. We are going to see question number 30. 29 questions we have already covered in previous videos. If you haven't seen that videos, please I would recommend go through these videos and start. Question number 30. You have the Azure virtual machines shown in the following table. So we have VM virtual machine 1 in Azure region West Europe, VM2 West Europe again, VM3 in North Europe, and VM4 also in North Europe. So we do have 4 virtual machines, and you have a recovery service vault that protects VM1 and VM2. So in West Europe we do have a recovery service in place, and we need the recovery service for VM3 and VM4. So we are looking for this. What should we do? So the first option is given is a create new backup policy, which is the part of recovery service, but that's not the answer. Configure the extension for VM3. There is no extension requirement for recovery service or backup services. Create a storage account. There is no need to create any storage account for backup services. Create a new recovery service vault. Yes, definitely this is the answer, that we will have to create a recovery service vault for this reason. So keep in mind that we cannot have virtual machine 3 backed up in this region. So we have to have separate recovery service vault for each region. So answer is D. Let's move to next question. Question number 31. You have an Azure subscription that contains a resource group named RG26. RG26 is set to the West Europe location and is used to create temporary resources for a project. RG26 contains the resources shown in the following table. So VM1 is North Europe, virtual machine recovery service vault, North Europe. SQLD01 SQL server running under Azure VM, so that is also VM. Storage account SAS001 is in West Europe. So these are the part of RG26, and SQL DB01 is backed up on RGB. Okay, so this is backed up in this recovery service vault. When the project is complete, you attempt to delete RG26. So entire resource group we are trying to delete here from Azure portal. Deletion fails. You need to delete RG26. What should you do first? So this is very important. What should you do first? And then we are given 4 options. So delete virtual machine, that is not needed actually to delete the resource group. Stop virtual machine, that is also not needed. Stop the backup of SQL DB01. Yes, definitely we have to stop all the backup. And delete SA001, that is also not needed. So as a first task, what we can do is we can stop the backup of SQL DB01, and we can understand it by on the Azure portal itself. So we are in my Azure portal, and in Azure portal I have one resource group RG4. In RG4 we have a recovery service vault, and it's having the backup in it. It's having backup items in it. So I attempted to delete this resource group, and I got this notification that it cannot be deleted because recovery service vault cannot be deleted, or resource group. Yeah, so it cannot be deleted. There are existing resource within the vault. So first thing to delete the resource group is we have to stop all the backups going on, and the second thing we have to remove the backup items from the recovery service vault. So the answer here is stop the backup in this question. Question number 32. You have an Azure subscription that contains a resource group named test rg. You use test rg to validate Azure deployment. Test rg contains the following resources, okay, and it's having a virtual machine that is running on Vault 1 daily backup, Vault 1 which is having backup of VM, and VNet 1. VNet has its resource log type of delete, so it will not allow to delete the resource group. And VNet 1, you need to delete the test rg entire resource group. What should you do first? So first is the thing, option A is modify the backup configuration of VM1 and modify the resource log type. So log type has nothing to do with this, and the backup configuration also no need to modify. Remove the resource log, that looks promising, from VNet 1 and delete all the data in Vault 1. That is the correct answer actually, because if we do have any data in Vault 1 and any resource log on any item in test rg, that is not going to allow to delete the test rg. Turn off the virtual machine 1 and remove the resource log. That is also not needed, because turning off or on turning on is not the need of this. Delete all data, but turn off is not required, so that is not correct. So now let's see what error it throws when we have a resource log and data in Vault. So let's go to Azure portal. So we are in Azure portal now, and I have one resource group created which is rg3, and in rg3 we have recovery vault, we have some virtual machines, and we have VNet as well, virtual network. So in virtual network we have placed the lock on it. So lock appeared after refresh here. rg3 VNet 1, we do have one lock in place. So I was trying to delete this resource, and I received this notification that delete resource group rg3 failed, and rg3 is locked and can't be deleted. So that was due to the lock on the VNet or any resource item. So deletion is actually checking the resource log first and then checking if anything in the vault as a backup. So that's the first thing, is that we have to have resource lock removed, and then if any backup item is lying in the recovery vault, so that will check the second. So it explains the question, this question, and that's the reason that we have to first remove the resource lock and then delete the data in Vault. So this is the first task. I hope this video was informative for you. Please do like, subscribe, and press the bell notification icon to receive more updates. Thank you for watching, and see you in next video.